Alright, so I got all... You got the Twitch stream pulled up?
I do have Twitch pulled up right now.
Alright, because I'm going to close that, because I've already got YouTube and Facebook Live, so I don't want to have a third one if I don't need it. Alright, so we're live on all 4 platforms, so let's go ahead and start this, Wenzel.
Alright.
You can go ahead and introduce yourself.
I'm Wenzel.
Alright, so I'm Jordan from Archives Media. You've seen some of my top 10s maybe. Maybe not. If you haven't, you should check out that channel. And we're starting this brand new podcast where we're going to talk about gaming stuff, technology. Basically, we've been talking about it on top 10s, but now in a podcast format with my homie Wenzel.
Hey, that's me.
Alright, so our first topic is Fallout 76. So there's been a lot of speculation. I've watched a few videos, and I guess there's some leaks and some rumors going around that it's going to be a base building game. That's been the leak, and it's going to be multiplayer because there was 2 chairs, 2 placemats, two plates on the kitchen table, which I think is kind of loose. But even if it is, in my opinion, I have faith in Bethesda. Wenzel, what do you think about that one?
If it's anything like Elder Scrolls Online, it'll be garbage. Dude, Elder Scrolls Online, it's a decent game. Don't get me wrong.
Yep.
But I'm not gonna go drop $60 on it. From what I've heard is that there's a possibility it's gonna be a 2 to 4 player co-op, kind of similar to games like, well, it's kind of not like Rust. But I'm down with base building. I've always liked that.
All right.
They need to change how they did it from Fallout 4.
Definitely.
With limitations.
Definitely. Especially if it's multiplayer.
Yeah, if you have a limitation to your building, if it's multiplayer, your game's gonna flop.
Yeah.
Really hard.
Yeah.
And another thing that could concern me if they follow the same route as ESO is the microtransactions.
Okay, yeah, definitely.
The gaming market gets flooded with those recently.
Yeah.
And if I buy a game for $60, I don't want to spend another $80 in microtransactions just to be able to beat the people that pay to win.
Yeah, definitely. But the cost, you gotta think about it. The cost of game development has gone up because even when I was maybe like 5, when I was in 2nd grade, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like the cost of a game was still $60, right? And even with inflation, I go in there now. Cost of a brand new AAA title, it's still $60. So I'm pretty happy, even if there's a few microtransactions, because
I can do that. I just don't want it to be like Payday 2.
As long as it's not pay to win, yeah.
Yeah, where I bought Payday 2 for $30.
Yeah.
And now there's like 15 different DLC packs, each at $15 a pop.
Yeah, definitely. And I always get these stupid notifications on Steam from Payday 2. I never play the game anyway, so...
I play it every now and then just to go back to it because I get bored and feel like robbing a bank.
Do you get the stupid notifications too?
I don't.
Oh, what the hell?
So we were talking about the cost of game development a minute ago?
Yeah.
If you're curious, it's $785,000 to $1.757 million.
For what?
To produce a game.
You said $750,000?
$785,000.
Bullshit.
Nope, this is from Ubisoft's executive game. Gave a breakdown of the company's average development costs per game.
What? Because that's like, you gotta think about it. They pay like a game developer like $70,000 a year, right?
Yeah.
So that's 10 developers for, goddamn, what is it? A year?
Around.
Well, like 10 months, right?
Yeah.
I'm sitting here with my calculator. That shit doesn't add up.
So imagine you're also paying. So you have your game developers.
Yep.
Voice actors.
Of course, yeah.
Animators. Story design.
Yep.
And every other little job where they're paying $35,000 to $45,000 a year.
Yeah.
And some games take 2 years to make.
Exactly.
So I guess it would boil down to how big your development team is.
Definitely. I'm talking
like
triple.
Fallout.
Yeah, like there's no way they made that for. I'm saying that game costs like 500 million, or like 100 million, maybe. I don't know.
All right, so there's Ubisoft saying they have some games have 1,000+ people working on them.
Yeah.
And there's some games that have like 30.
Yeah.
So if you have 1,000+ people and you're paying them each around $50K a year.
Yeah.
For 2 years, you're gonna get up there in costs.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It costs a lot more than 700,000 or 7. Yeah, you said 700,000.
785,000.
So that's not even $1 million.
No. You think it costs around $1 million to make a game?
I'd say it costs a lot more than that. I know Grand Theft Auto costs like 500 million to make.
No.
Yeah.
Grand Theft Auto 5.
Yeah.
I don't believe that.
Because you said like the smallest team. Okay, remember now, it was 265 million to make.
And how long was that game being developed?
Like 6 years.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
Because I'm saying, you said Ubisoft said that a small amount or a small game would take like 30 people to make, right?
Yeah.
So even if you're paying them 50,000 a year, what is that? So that even for 10 months, that would be. Well, God damn it! I'm not gonna math in my head.
Oh, hold on. I found something that contradicts what I was saying.
So that's 1.5 million a month for those 30 people, or for no, hold on, for 1 year for just those 30 people. So if you want to make like a Halo or a Grand Theft Auto, you're gonna need to start fucking throwing money down.
My information I found was a little outdated.
All right.
Because I opened it up and it's talking about PlayStation 3s and Xbox 360s.
Oh, okay.
And Nintendo.
So, okay, back to Fallout 76. All I'm saying is, I have faith in Bethesda. They haven't, I wouldn't say, let me down. They've kind of disappointed me with Fallout 4. There wasn't a whole lot of replayability there on that one. But
no, I played Fallout 4 maybe once.
One playthrough?
One playthrough.
So I played one playthrough too, right? Or well, I played a little bit more than that. Like I completed one playthrough, and I was like, "Holy shit!" Like that was insane. Like the story, you know, all of it. I was like, that was just amazing, right? And then the second one, I was kind of like, well, even I played on a different faction. I was like, well, I kind of did everything there is to do, so I bounced out of there. You know, there wasn't a whole lot of side quests like in Fallout New Vegas. I know it was made by Obsidian, but in Fallout New Vegas, you know, there was all kinds of factions to meet and shit to do with other people, you know?
Yep.
Alright, is there anything else you got to add? Oh.
I've been wanting to go back to New Vegas, but what I've heard is there's a sequel in development right now, not made by any of the people who made New Vegas. It's a mod coming out this October.
I was watching a video on that. What is
I haven't watched any videos on it yet.
The NCR? They came out with a trailer recently, like Fallout NCR. Or the New California. It was something like that.
Yeah.
I'm excited for that. Yeah, I guess that the modders have been developing it for 6 years.
I wonder how much money they've made. Had to pay for that.
Yeah, that's one thing I do like about the whole. What is it? The Fallout 4, they got like a mod marketplace where people make like additional content for the game and you can buy it from them. So, because I would gladly pay for like a huge add-on for something like that. So, and I'm sure a lot of people will.
Yeah, that's one thing that I've found interesting about the new society of gaming. So when we were growing up, we were playing games where mods weren't really a thing.
Yeah, like if you were a modder, you thought as someone who was like a hacker almost.
Yeah, like you were modifying game files to usually help you.
Yeah.
Or change something in your favor.
Yeah.
I'm posting the link to my Facebook page.
Alright, man. Don't tag me in it. I swear to God, if you tag me in it.
I didn't.
Oh, okay.
It's just link saying come check out our first podcast, and that's it.
Alright, so... do you have anything else to add on Fallout 76 before we move on? We've been talking about this for like 10 minutes now.
No. We'll find out more on June 10th at 6:30 p.m.
Yeah. There's been a lot of speculation, so...
That's its E3 release date.
Okay. Because they had like a day 0. Was that last year or the year before? They had like a 0 day, and maybe even like a -1 day. Like, it's become like a week-long event. Not that I'm complaining, I'm just saying it's kind of getting...
What, E3?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. It's a long event.
Yeah. Alright, so what else do you got?
This is what I came across that I thought was really interesting. Apple rejects Steam Link app for iOS.
What?
Yeah.
Why?
I don't really know.
So you have an iPhone, right?
I do.
Do you have the Steam app?
I do.
So what's the Steam Link app?
So Steam Link, I could be wrong because I don't own one, is something that you can like plug into your TV, and if you have the Steam remote, it looks like an Xbox remote, you can play Steam games on your TV.
Okay, so this is like the thing where like you're in-house and you can stream it from like... So I got this wicked rig right here, and if you want to go move it to the living room, right, that's kind of a pain in the ass. But if you just want to play like fucking Mario Kart, you know, you don't have Mario Kart on the computer, but if you want to play something on like the TV out in your living room, like you can just hook this $50 box up, and you can just do it from there.
Exactly.
You can play off your wicked rig. So what does the app do? Is what I think. That's what I'm wondering. I'm sure a lot of other people are wondering.
I don't think it got the Steam Link app for iOS that would allow iPhone and Apple TV users to stream games from their stream library to their phones and devices.
Oh, so you can play like mobile game. Hold up, I might have to get this from my phone right now.
So you could be chilling in your bathtub playing GTA.
Yeah. I mean, I know that there's like a list of games that are compatible. Like, obviously, I can't play Elder Scrolls Online while taking a shit or whatever, you know?
But this is Apple's reasoning. According to Valve, Apple revoked its approval, citing business conflicts with Apple guidelines. I'm not going to say that's BS, but that sounds like some BS right there.
No, I saw this video the other day, and it said Apple is a game company, right? And
far from it, but continue.
And okay, so listen. So hear me out. They're not saying that Apple is like a gaming company, right?
Correct.
But they got the App Store. I'm sure you have some games on your phone, right?
Yeah, I have some games.
Now, I'm sure there's like some advertisements on there, right? Or like you've paid for shit on there, right?
Yeah.
So Apple makes money on that, right? So why would they want a competitor, is what I'm saying.
That's a good point.
Because if it's just on there for free, it's not going to be making Apple any money, you know?
Yeah,
and I don't think Valve is putting advertisements on their service that you've paid for. Or, I mean, you haven't paid for it, but...
Yeah. So what you're thinking... Okay, so that makes me think that Valve was like, hey, let's do this, and we'll give you this % of each sale. And Apple, the greedy people that they are, were like, no, we want more.
I'm guessing Steam didn't offer them anything. They just said, they just tried to put it up there, you know?
Yeah. And that would, then Steam, or
and
Apple's like,
Apple's
no, we
probably
want money.
like, well, fuck you, like...
Yep.
We're a game company. Or the App Store is, at least, you know?
The App Store, the games that we create.
I mean, they're like the... If you think about it, Steam and the App Store are basically the same service, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, I get why they wouldn't want to help their competitor.
Yeah.
I think it's stupid. Like, if I was a company, I wouldn't want to be like, oh, well, you can't use theirs. Like, I would want to have confidence in my service to say, like, you can try out their shit, but I know you're going to like my stuff better. So, like,
Yeah. It would be like Xbox selling PlayStation games for PlayStation.
Yeah.
If that makes sense.
Alright, what else do you...
I've got... So this is something that I don't agree with.
Okay.
Because I'm a history buff.
I think I know what
Battlefield
this is.
5 design director says, playable female characters will put him on the right side of history. Don't get me wrong, there were females in World War II. But they weren't storming the beaches of Normandy in any way, shape, or form.
Yeah, definitely. I think that's pretty stupid.
It's like the whole thing with
like
that happened with Battlefield 1.
Yeah, like that history has been made. Like, just kind of... I get it if you want to be, like, you know, talking about, like, future wars or whatever, but, like...
Yeah.
The history is... Yeah, the history has already happened. Like, you can't go back and change it, you know? What happened, happened. Like, you can't...
There were women in the war. They were usually nurses, medics, worked in munitions factories, things of that nature.
Yeah.
Russian women were in the army because Russia was just... Everybody fights. You go home.
Yep.
But are you gonna play Battlefield 5 when it comes out?
Maybe.
Maybe. Did you play Battlefield 1?
I did.
Are you curious what Battlefield 5's system requirements are gonna be? Because I have those here.
I played it on the console. I normally play those types of games on the console, but sure, I'm kind of wondering what it... Is it, like, ridiculous?
Right. These are the minimums.
Okay.
Your operating system has to be 64-bit Windows 7, 8.1, or 10.
Okay.
So, our certain friend who is still rocking Windows 7 could still play it.
Yep.
I don't know why. Your minimum processor for AMD has to be an FX 6350.
Okay.
And Intel has to be an i5 6600.
Alright.
8 gigs of RAM, minimum.
Okay.
Your minimum graphics card has to be a GTX 660, 2 gig. And then your standard DirectX. But your hard drive availability space...
Is it over 100 gigs?
It is not, but this is the game without updates.
Oh, jeez.
And where it's currently at. 50 gigs.
Jeez. I mean, that's a good amount, but...
But wait till they start releasing DLC.
Yeah.
And then it's just going to get hefty.
Yeah.
They are going to have a airborne mode where you can spawn... What I get from this is you're going to be able to spawn anywhere in the map in multiplayer games.
Okay.
But you're going to be, if you do this, you're going to be parachuting down, so you're vulnerable while you're spawning.
Is there going to be a mode where you can just, like, walk up like a normal spawn, or what?
Yeah.
Okay.
So, like, you'll have your normal spawn or airborne.
Just drop wherever the fuck you want?
Yeah. Where I think there'll be, like, a plane fly over, everybody jumps out.
Yeah, like how PUBG deathmatch is right now.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Which will, I'm wondering if they're going to let you shoot from your parachute.
Yeah, because in the past you could, so...
Yeah. And for more Battlefield information, it also comes out October 19th.
Okay.
At E3. That one kicks off at 11 a.m.
Alright.
And that's all I had for Battlefield 5. My next ones are on PUBG.
Oh, okay. I haven't played it. Oh.
Go ahead.
So I haven't played it, right? In a while. Maybe like a month or so. And before I stopped playing, it was like teasing the new map in the menu, right? So it was like, oh, you know, this map is coming out, but it's still locked, but we're going to show you it anyway, right?
Yep.
So I saw someone playing it on my Steam friends list. I was like, well, shit. I'll give it a try. I'll see, you know, what they have. I'll see, or I'll just basically want to see if the map came out, but it still didn't come out, so I was pissed.
It's on the test servers.
Oh, shit. You want to play that after this?
Yeah, we can do that.
Alright.
But, PUBG Corp has filed a lawsuit against Epic Games.
I heard about this. I did want to give my 2 cents. I'm glad I can do that now.
Lay it in.
Oh, well, no, I want to hear what... Is there any more details, or do you want me to just go in on them?
I do have the full article here.
Okay, well, I'll give my 2 cents first. Alright, so basically, so I saw like a Machinima video, or it was like a Machinima Facebook video. They were like, oh, look at how stupid they are. They stole this from H1Z1, and then they stole it from DayZ, and then they stole it from Arma. And I was kind of like, hey, idiots. You know that the same guy made all of those, right? And then it also talked about how they kind of stole the concept from the Japanese Battlegrounds video or movie or whatever. And I was kind of like, yeah, but he definitely took it a lot further than that. He didn't just straight up copy it from the movie. So, yeah, that's basically my 2 cents, is that he stole it from himself like 4 times, and now Fortnite just kind of stole it. So I would say it's fair, because they call it a genre, but really it's just all of his games that he made and Fortnite.
Yeah.
So
I think Fortnite and PUBG are different enough to classify them separately.
Yeah, I definitely do consider, I don't think, Fortnite's just a ripoff, but I definitely would be a little bit upset if I made this game mode and they just stole it from me. So
yeah, like if I woke up one day and was like, you know what, I'm gonna
and
make
they're
this.
making more money than me too, I'd be pissed.
Yeah. Well, they did swoop in with the started it off by free to play. And
yeah,
you throw in the $15 battle pass.
Yeah.
You can get 2 months of battle pass for the price of PUBG.
Yeah.
If PUBG's still $30, I don't know.
Yeah.
I just lost it all. Okay, now it's still there. And then, since we were just talking about the other map, it's live on test servers.
Okay, right on.
And it's to launch later this month. Now this article is 3 days old, so it came out on the 1st.
Alright.
So that means sometime this month, the new map, whatever it's called, Sanoke.
Yeah, it's smaller than the other one, so I'm excited for it. Because the mid game in PUBG recently, like there is no mid game.
This one's a tropical island. It's 4 by 4 kilometers. Which I'm going to assume the outsides are going to be ocean.
It's kind of like a circular thing with like 3 islands in it. Yeah, with like there's like rivers in the middle. So.
Okay.
Hold on, let me see if I can. So what were you saying about it?
I'm looking on the thing right now to see if it has anything like describes about it, and it doesn't say much.
Okay, I got this link for you. Yeah, it's basically kind of how I described it. It's like a circular map. The outsides are ocean, and then there's like a little bay in there, and then there's like there's 3 islands.
It reminds me of the first map a little, but with like a little extra.
Yeah, I think this looks better than the first map based on this alone.
Oh yeah.
But I haven't played this, so it could be dog meat for all I know. Because I really liked about the second map with all the hills and stuff. So I didn't really like the field battles of the first one. You're just kind of out in the open shooting at each other, right?
Yeah.
But in the second one, there's like hills and shit to hide behind. You get a lot of good battles there, just like walking around, right? So I really like that part of it. So if this can kind of combine the two, I think it's going to be, a solid play.
Yeah. So did you ever play the games State of Decay?
No, I've never played them.
Well, it was an indie game that for some reason, some way, shape, or form, they made a second one. And this has been a problem for games recently. You make your second game, and you release it.
Yeah.
So in the beginning of the game, you had 3 options to choose where you started. And you got your zombie survival, and you keep going. You destroy all the things you need to destroy. And it says you can move on to the next zone.
Yeah.
Well, you go to the next zone, you do the same thing over and over and over.
Alright.
I'm glad I didn't pay money for this game.
So.
And I was really excited for it. And I just found out today that they released a 20 gigabyte patch.
Holy shit. What, they patched some content in there or something?
The description is, it promises increased stability, less crashes, better network interactions, and more.
Alright.
If they patched in content, they should have just waited an extra month to release it. I don't
I'm
like
glad
that
I
game.
never played the first one.
Yeah, don't play it.
Alright.
What's your thought on Fortnite bringing back competitive Blitz Mode?
I never played the first Blitz Mode. Is that the one where it's like, it's almost like a league play system?
Yeah.
I mean, it's cool, whatever, you know? That's not how most people should be playing Fortnite, you know? I mean, most people do play, like, Fortnite competitively, you know? Like, they're in it to win every game, right? Like, that's how I play Fortnite. But I'm not good enough at Fortnite to be like, yeah, I'm gonna be in the fucking competitive league, right?
You're
like,
not a pro Fortnite player?
Yeah, exactly. When I play Fortnite, my goal is just to win, you know?
Yep.
Not see how many wins I can get in one night, you know? So...
It's just to win.
Yeah, so... I think it's good that they're expanding their competitive options, you know? Building their competitive community. That sort of thing. Supporting esports, but it's just not for me, you know? I'm not that into Fortnite. If I was, I probably would be all over it, but... You know, I've just been kind of chill gaming lately.
What do you know about Assassin's Creed Odyssey?
I heard it got leaked by some retailer.
Oh, I didn't hear that.
Unless it's a different one.
This is the one where it's like Greece.
Okay, yeah, I was watching a video on this one today also, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I guess it got leaked by some I don't know, retail worker posted like a picture of a keychain. It was like, oh, you know, I don't know, general caption like wicked, you know, wicked game.
Right now.
And then so, you know, I think they made the right decision. They just put a short little teaser out, you know.
Yep. Short little teaser. Drops a picture of a keychain and their thumb.
Well, no, that was by like a retailer, right?
Yeah.
But then, who is it? Ubisoft?
Are you talking about the Twitter post?
No, the company that owns it. I know that Assassin's Creed has its own Twitter.
Ubisoft.
But, okay, I guess maybe it was. Yeah, they posted like a little short teaser and like, yeah, it's happening, right? I mean, you can't really deny it at that point, but I could definitely. If I was them, though, I'm kind of a troll, though.
Yeah.
So I just wouldn't have said anything till E3, like, you know. And then maybe like the last day of E3. Just like, wait, was the keychain post by Ubisoft?
No.
Okay. I thought that you said you would have left it up, but
yeah, I would have left up the keychain just because if I worked for them and some random person posted a picture of this keychain, that's free advertisement to get people hyped. Then there's also gonna be people that are like, nope, that's fake.
Yeah, exactly. That's why I was like last day of E3 after like after your conference is done, you know, because like Ubisoft, you know, every big company has their own conference or whatever where they announce their shit.
Yep.
I would later down the line like give it a, you know, just drop the trailer, right?
Yeah, but just
I don't know. I'm pretty sure
this.
The Xbox conference and like the PlayStation conference are like the ones that happen on day one. But if I was Ubisoft, I would hold like a day zero conference and not talk about it at all, and then give my trailer to Xbox or PlayStation. You know.
Yep.
That's what I would try and do, but that's just because I'm a troll, you know.
Yeah, that would be fun to me. So as I was researching topics for this earlier, I went on Elon Musk's Twitter.
Yeah.
Expecting anything just like all business.
Okay.
And I'm scrolling through, and I found one. Mason jars with handles or a wine stem caused me to lose faith in humanity. Not business at all.
Yeah.
I forget that he's also like a person.
Oh, yeah.
Not 200% business.
Makes sense.
And then he also he retweets all of the tweets of his cars getting in car accidents.
Why?
Because it shows off, like, he has one here of a Tesla Model 3 where the owner said it performed miraculously at a high-speed rear-end crash. And you look inside, there's like 6 airbags on the interior.
Yeah.
Turns the inside of the car into a marshmallow.
Alright.
He's also got a second Twitter page. Oh, here's one of Stan Lee fucking with him too. and his second one is called Bored Elon Musk.
Oh, jeez.
The first thing you see when you open it up is just a drawing on CAD, and it's a Venus flytrap sitting in a bowl of potato salad.
Alright.
And he says, Venus flytrap planter picnic salad bowl. Next company.
I mean, you know, sometimes you get your ideas and you need to go for them, you know?
This is all just ideas. Clothing hangers with digital displays that indicate how many days ago you wore an item.
I don't know how useful that would be, but...
Not very. Screens in elevators that play random YouTube clips timed to the length of your elevator ride. That would be cool, kinda. I'm getting off this Twitter before it eats me.
Yeah, I was gonna say, you've been sucked in. You're too deep now.
I'm too deep into the musk. Did you have any interest in seeing a Solo story, the Star Wars movie? Solo? Han Solos?
I haven't. After they came out and Disney bought it, I kind of been off the game, you know?
You just noped them off?
What is that? The one where they landed on the beach and they went and like battled each other on the beach planet or whatever?
Rogue One?
Yeah, I saw that one.
Died at the end?
Shit, I don't remember. But yeah, I haven't been into Star Wars. I haven't been into Star Wars since, you know, the 3rd grade, and they came out with number 3, and I was like, well, shit, you know, Star Wars is over, boys, pack it up.
Now we're on 8.
Yeah, so now after I was hyped just like everyone else when Disney bought it. And then I was like, you know what? I don't really care. So, yeah, that's what I've been thinking.
So you're not caring has gravely affected them.
Yeah.
It's plummeting at the box office.
Ooh.
Like, just garbage.
Well,
they did strong their first weekend.
Oh, it's already out.
Yep.
Oh.
It's out already.
Alright.
I think it came out last weekend? I could be wrong.
Okay.
I'll look it up real quick. Yeah. It just says it came out in 2018. May 24th.
Alright.
So, it got a 71% on Rotten Tomatoes.
Okay, that's not...
Which is...
That
for a Star Wars movie,
bad.
I would expect it to do better.
Yeah, me too.
62% on the Metacritic, and a 7.2 out of 10 on IMDb, which usually gives movies 10s.
Now, I don't know how much I would believe all those sites, you know. I know that they're going to be roughly accurate, but I know that Fallout New Vegas, right? Getting back on the Fallout train.
Yep.
As far as like the fan opinion, the fans like it a lot more than Fallout 3, right?
Yeah.
But the only reason I know that there's a difference is because Fallout 3 got higher ratings on like their critics, on like Rotten Tomatoes or something, right?
Yep.
And people don't like that one as much, you know, so... Because Obsidian, they had to get like an 85%, you know? To get like a bonus or something, but they didn't get it, and there wasn't a second Fallout New Vegas or something like that, or like a second Fallout game made by Obsidian because of like the critic review, even though the fans loved it a lot more than they liked Fallout 3, so that's kind of my 2 cents on that.
Speaking of shitty reviews, have you ever like Googled the Pacific Ocean?
No, but I think I heard it. I seen this tweet that I think you're about to tell me about.
How the Pacific Ocean has a 3.5 out of 5-star rating.
Yeah, I heard about that.
I have some of the reviews pulled up here, and I'm reading them.
Have you been to the Caribbean, man? Because I'm guessing that's got to be like a 5 compared to the Pacific. Because I've been to the Pacific, lived there most of my life, you know, but Caribbean Ocean,
it's actually a C.
To Caribbean, go fuck yourself, and
but
it does
have a better review.
What is it?
4.6.
I told you, it's a lot better, you know? Maybe someone got sunburnt, so they downstarred it, you know, but compared to the Pacific, I give it to the Caribbean, you know?
So one of the 1-star comments is, where Davy Jones' locker at?
Okay, that's fair.
And this place is too wet for me, terrible food, too raw, and sometimes poisonous.
Yeah.
Came expecting pirates, found none. 0 stars. Not a single pirate, no pirates.
Okay, well maybe if they add a few more pirates.
Yeah, there you go. Solve your problems.
Get the Caribbean government organized on that one. Hey, you know, if you guys want to bump it up to 5 stars, get some pirates moving around there, you know what I'm saying? And I don't think everyone needs to see a pirate, you know, but if there's like one dude on Snapchat who's like, holy shit, I'm out here, and there's a pirate, right? Like, I'm sure those people go fix their reviews ASAP.
So even the Gulf of Mexico has a 4.5 out of 5.
I've been to the Gulf of Mexico. It's all right, you know. Over by New Orleans, I was having a good time over there.
What were you over there for?
You know, sometimes it's just best not to talk about
Stuff and things.
Stuff and things.
Let's see what the Atlantic Ocean has.
All right. What else? What else do you got for topics?
I'm out of tabs.
All right.
Oh,
so
I've got the Dallas woman who killed her husband because he bought a cat.
all right. So I got 2 more things that we can go on about. Right.
Okay.
So I'm not trying to sell anyone anything. Don't think that this is I'm getting paid or this is a promotion or anything. You know, if you think it's a promotion, look at how many subscribers I got. Right. It's not a promotion, right? It's just a game changer. So I saw on Amazon that they were selling keychain bottles of. They didn't include the sriracha sauce, but it was the sriracha bottle in a keychain, and I am recommending everyone who likes sriracha sauce on lots of different toppings and foods to get you one of these bottles because it was a 2-pack, right?
Yeah.
So I fill one up with sriracha, and I'm trying to figure out what I want to put in the other one because sriracha you don't have to refrigerate, right?
Yeah.
I like it when it's refrigerated a little bit better because it's kind of cold, and you put it on hot food, and it kind of cools it down a little bit, you know? Gives your mouth a better sensation or whatever. I'm still trying to figure out what I want to put in the other bottle, but I highly, highly advise that you scoop up a little keychain bottle of these sriracha bottles. Just look up on Amazon, keychain sriracha or whatever. Highly recommend it. It's a game changer. I've been walking around for like the last 5 days with it. You got to try it out. And now...
Okay, so I went to...
Oh, you got something else?
I do, and it's actually
Okay.
about hot sauce and stuff. I went to Central over the weekend.
Yep.
To visit my boy in
Those
college.
of you who don't know, it's a college campus.
Oh yeah, I should. Central Washington University.
Yep.
It's out in the middle of nowhere. I would highly advise you don't go there because it's 80 degrees or wind. Those are the two climates.
It's 106
Windy or
over
hot.
here, and the Air Force has me running around doing PT, and it's 80 degrees out here.
80 degrees.
All right.
Okay, so I ate college food probably 2 meals a day. I understand why there's gallons of hot sauce laying around. Because their food is bland.
Is it garbage? Okay.
It's not garbage. But I mean, I had one meal, I was like, this needs hot sauce. Every meal I had, I was walking back with my tray to grab the sriracha bottles and take them with me.
Okay. So they had their cafeteria or whatever, and you can just anyone can eat there?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that.
I don't know if it's because I walked in with Mac and he always went first, so they're like, oh, this is... Mac would swipe his Central card,
Yeah.
because he has a food plan,
Okay.
and I'd walk in behind him, I'd swipe my debit card.
Okay.
His campus has like 3 different places to get food.
Yeah.
There's this little cafe by his house. There's a dorm.
Yeah.
That's where we usually went. That one was like 4 students, but it was ran by students, so I don't think they really cared.
Yeah, I wouldn't.
I was also rocking a Central hoodie, so they probably thought I was a student and just didn't have a student ID with me.
Yeah.
There's one we didn't go to, which was like actual restaurants, just shoved into their student
Do you have to pay for
area.
them, or?
Yeah.
Like they weren't on his meal card, like they're just a restaurant up in the club?
He could still use his meal card. He could use his meal card for any purchases.
That's turbo lit. Does he have to pay extra, or is it discounted? Like or does he
part
pay
of
for
tuition?
Okay. Because I know my brother, he only got a certain amount of meals per semester with his, so I didn't know how that worked.
I think that's how Max works, but I know he doesn't always go out and eat.
All right.
It's like he paid for like 3 of mine.
Oh, okay.
And then, but what I noticed is, food on campus is really cheap.
Yeah, I'd imagine.
So $4 got me. I like French dip sandwiches.
Oh, those are turbo. Have you tried my mom's?
Can't say I have.
You need to try my mom's. You can ask. Okay, you can ask our mutual friend. He knows.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll hit him up later if he's alive. But $4. I paid $4.50 for. Got me like a good sized sandwich. It wasn't overstuffed. It was kind of lacking a little.
Okay.
But it's $4.50. Got that, the juice, a drink, and a bunch of fries.
Was it good, or like did you have to put hot sauce?
I didn't have to put hot sauce on that one.
I was gonna say.
My breakfast this morning, I did have to put hot sauce on it. It was like an egg casserole that had sausage and bacon and ham in it.
All right.
I soaked that thing in Tabasco sauce.
Okay.
But I also dropped my plate walking to the table.
Oh, that's embarrassing.
I dropped it and like lost a quarter of my potatoes, and Mac's girlfriend looked at me and said, "Oh yeah, I've done that once before." I asked her what happened. She said, "I walked away." I'm like, "I'm gonna clean this up," and she just shrugged and walked away.
So for those of you who don't know, I'm in the Air Force, right? And let me tell you, Air Force breakfasts, no matter what base I'm at, no matter what they're good as fuck. I'm telling you that. I don't know how they do it. Like, no matter where you go, because sometimes like the lunch and the dinner, like they're alright, or they, they're pretty good, or they kind of suck depending on where you go. No matter fucking what, they got biscuits and gravy. That shit, it's always just the right amount of spiciness. The gravy's the right amount of consistency. The biscuits, they're normally pretty good. Sometimes they put them in for too long, The damn hash browns are good because it's like the patties, right? So they actually fry them and shit.
Ooh.
They always make you omelets and shit that are good as hell. They got orange juice like every time. Look, I'm just telling you, it's good as hell.
Join the Air Force for the breakfast.
That's what I'm saying.
How often do you go to breakfast on?
Every day.
Are all your meals from your chow hall?
No. Normally like breakfast? Lunch and breakfast.
Okay, then you get Domino's for dinner. Gotcha.
Yeah, normally. Or IHOP in the middle of the night.
Yeah, I did that my first day there at Central.
Nice.
I showed up at like 8 o'clock at night because I got there after work.
Yeah.
And I got there. Mac's girlfriend was out doing some fashion show. So I looked at Mac and said, "I'm hungry. Is there an IHOP in town?" And he's talking about walking distances.
Pulled the Jordan.
Yeah, I did. But he wanted to walk.
Oh, hippies.
And it was a solid mile.
Oh, what the hell?
So I was like, "Nah, dude,
hop in my car."
Well, I figured out one of my other friends I went to school there also goes to Central.
Nice.
So I walked over to her dorm. Actually, I kind of broke in.
Oh, okay.
Well, there was one dude leaving, and I texted her, "Hey, I'm outside." So I kind of just, as one guy came out, I held the door for him and walked in.
Oh.
And kind of started exploring.
Nice.
But met her and her lesbian dorm mates, and we all went to IHOP. That was the scariest situation I've ever been at an IHOP.
Yeah, lesbians at IHOP? Not the
lesbians man. And then like truckers.
Oh, man.
That was it.
Normally when I go to IHOP, I'd pick it up. Because for those of you who don't know, IHOP, they don't deliver, but you can order that shit online to go. That's what I do. It's definitely
just order
the move.
Domino's. Okay. I'll probably do that more often. Oh wait, we have Denny's. Our IHOP doesn't stay open late.
What? How do you have an IHOP? That all right. So
we have a 24-hour Denny's though.
All right, Wenzel.
Yeah.
It's time to get back to the important stuff. What are your E3 predictions for this year? What do you think's coming out?
Ooh.
I want three things that you predicting is coming out. And pretty soon we're gonna find out if you're right or wrong.
So, me and Garth talked about this the other night. I don't think Fallout 76 is their big Fallout.
Okay.
I don't think that's
you think
the big
it's
one
just a mini game or what?
I think so. I think it's like a placeholder to distract us, kind of like how Fallout Shelter was.
Okay. Because I don't know if you read before, but up until like a month ago, they were saying that there's going to be 2 new series they're working on before we get a new Fallout or Elder Scrolls. Because right after Fallout 4 came out, Todd Howard said that Bethesda's not just a 2-button vending machine to Fallout and Elder Scrolls.
Yep.
So he was saying that, and up until like a month ago, people were saying like we're getting 2 new IPs before we get a new Fallout. So I can get behind you on that one. That's a reasonable prediction.
I think we're also going to be getting another Dark Souls teaser.
Just a teaser or what?
I think. When did the last Dark Souls come out?
I don't follow the Dark Souls series. I just know that it's hard and people hate it.
Yeah. I've never beaten one. I think. So there's another game like Dark Souls called Bloodborne.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I think we'll be getting another Dark Souls because Dark Souls 3 was released March 24th, 2016.
Okay.
Bloodborne. Phenomenal game. PlayStation exclusive. It was released back in 2015, and it got a 4.6 out of 5 rating. I think they'll be coming out with another one of those soon.
Okay.
What do you think?
Yeah, I can agree with you on that.
No, I think. What do you think will be coming out?
Oh, you want my predictions? All right.
I want your predictions.
So number 1, I'm coming hard off the bat, right? I think they're coming out with another main Halo game. I'm not saying it's Halo 6, right? But I think it's going to be similar in scale to like Halo Reach, right? We're due for a solid Halo title. I know that there was Halo Wars 2, but that doesn't really count, you know?
Yeah.
I think that we're getting a new Halo game.
Okay. Yeah, I can see that. The last big Halo we had come out was 5.
Yeah.
And that was all about Chief getting Cortana back.
And
he did.
He did. Alright.
Oh, I just spoiled the whole game for someone.
Look, it's been out for like, what, 3 years now? It's not our fault. Alright, so... Okay,
that's everything we had, yeah.
No. I got 2 more predictions. I made you do 3. I'm gonna do 3, right? But a little bit off that path. So right now, if you're making content online and you have spoilers for a game, it's on you to say like spoilers, right? I think it should be backwards, right? I don't think it's on the person making the content to say, hey, this has spoilers, right? I think it's on the person who's finding it, right? To say, oh shit, I'm watching content for, Red Dead Redemption. If I'm watching a Red Dead Redemption walkthrough, of course there's going to be spoilers. It's Red Dead Redemption. What were you expecting, right? So I think it should be, if you want to make content for something, in the title you should put spoiler free, right?
Yeah.
To let everyone know, like, hey, it's safe to watch this. But now back to what I was talking about, right? So Bethesda, they came out with their 2 mobile games, right? They had the Elder Scrolls card game and Fallout the Vault, right? I forget what it was called, but Fallout Shelter, that's what it was. I think they're going to come out with like another mobile game. So I think Bethesda is going to... I don't know what it's going to be, right? But I'm just saying, I bet they're coming out with like a mobile game that you can play like right there and then. Kind of like Shelter, you know?
Yeah.
And...
Okay.
My last one?
See. Yep.
I'm calling it now. So... PUBG is like an Xbox exclusive, right?
Yeah.
At least
well,
on
it's
the
Xbox
console.
PC.
Yeah, I mean, I know it's not. As far as consoles go, you can only play it on the Xbox. So I'm saying at the Xbox conference, there's going to be a huge announcement for PUBG, right? Either like a DLC or like another map or like an add-on or something, you know? Either that or the map is going to come out like the day of E3 or before, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So, that's my predictions. Do you have anything else?
PUBG is going to be on PlayStation 4.
Is it?
I'm looking at a news article right now. This is from May 1st, 2018. PUBG PS4 release date will happen. It's just a matter of when, not if.
So now I need to come back with a new prediction, right? I had a backup prediction, right? New BioShock game.
Yeah, we haven't had a new BioShock game in a long time.
Yeah, so
the last one was BioShock Infinite.
Yeah.
And that came out in 2013. That's old.
Saying BioShock, you know.
Okay, I'm confused.
What?
Was BioShock Infinite the 4th installment?
I think so.
I don't think. I thought. Okay, no. If I type in BioShock 4, I get the same thing. But I also found a news article on BioShock 4.
Yeah, I'm looking at it now. I was like, well, what the fuck? Alright. Do you have anything else?
I don't.
Alright, so I hope everyone enjoyed the first episode of the Archives podcast. We're planning on having more guests on here. Making this probably like a weekly show. So, hope you guys enjoyed. Stay tuned for more.